Okay. Okay, so man, I'm excited for this. And unfortunately, I've had some tech issues again, but the show must go on. And I'm going to give you some great tips on this identity shift. So, 9 years ago, I decided to quit drinking alcohol. It was ruining my life. Sometimes we go through hard things and we're oblivious to it or we rationalize it. Let me give you an example. I struggled with alcohol for a long time before I quit. I was 29 when I quit. I'm 38 now. And I tried to quit off and on for years. However, there was oftentimes I've talked myself into drinking or that this is normal when I deep down knew that it wasn't. In college, everyone's drinking in college. It's a Wednesday, drinking, Thursday, drinking, weekends, drinking, Sunday, fun day. I convinced myself that this was normal and I convinced myself that this was okay. This is just what people do. Then I started using it to deal with my life. I started to use it to deal with hard things, everything, socializing, difficult stuff, stress, happiness, everything resorted to drinking. And then I looked at myself in the mirror and was like, this is not it. This is not aligned with who I am or what I want to become. So I went through this roller coaster for a long time. I got in trouble professionally. I got in trouble by cops. Like, it was an inconvenience and it was wrecking my life. There was a time where I thought I was going to die. Withdrawals, I could feel my kidneys and my liver beating in the back of my stomach. Like, I was going through extreme pain, trying to live. And alcohol was ruining my life. And I could just see my potential being flushed down the toilet. So on November 14th, 2016, I've had enough. I had a bad weekend, binge drank. I drank alone. I drank by myself. I drank on an empty stomach. I didn't eat. I used it to deal with my life. I used it to escape and I used it to numb. And it was not it. So when I woke up on November 14th, 2016, it was a Monday. And I said, never again. And this stream right now is not about alcohol. It's about the identity shift that you have to make to choose a new life, a next level, a new version of yourself. Alcohol was just my drug. Alcohol was my escape. Alcohol was me numbing the pain. So if it's not alcohol for you, what is it? What is it that you have to kick? What is it that you have to leave behind to unravel this new version of yourself? So that day when I chose to quit drinking, I started to identify like a different human. No, I don't drink. And I said no to anything that would get in the way. I had to leave people behind. I got to create a new life. I had to learn. I compare it to like Bambi walking again. I had to learn how to freaking walk again. I had to learn how to talk to people and socialize. But guess what? It became a superpower. So if you get anything from this, it's the identity shift you have to make to step into that next level. Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're in corporate, whether you're, just want something more for you. The identity shift is crucial. So that was the moment that I said that I'm done. And I wanted to go into my 30s sober. So I didn't quit drinking. I quit the identity that identified as a drinker, period. One thing I teach when I work with clients is a lot of identity work. So if you're seeing this and it's really hitting to you, I would always ask the question of how do you need to show up to get what you want? How do you need to show up differently to live the life that you want? So an example, I started doing lives because I want to reach more people and I need to put myself out there in the right spaces. So I'm doing these to talk about my story and my journey and how I can help others. But everything changed for me when I stepped into a new identity. This is the same shift I made when I went into entrepreneurship. It's not just more strategies, it's alignment. I felt so misaligned when I was drinking alcohol. And misalignment is not it. It's something that we have to step out of and align with what we're here to do. So the moment I decided to become someone different, my habits, my environment, and my opportunities changed. I got more opportunities. My environment changed. I had to stop hanging out with the people that I drank with. I got to meet new people. I got to embark on new opportunities. I got promoted. It elevated my entire life. And it was single-handedly the best thing that I've ever done. So if you're going through it and you see yourself doing big things, you see yourself starting a business, creating a business, selling in your business, whatever it is, how does that person show up? That's all you have to think about. How does this next level version of me show up? That's where the magic is. It's the same in any journey I went through when I was in sales, when I was in leadership, when I started my own company, when I moved to a new city. How am I showing up in these new avenues of my life? It's always the identity shift that you must make. I'm going to teach you something. I invented this framework. I created this framework. It's called 50% you, 50% do. So half of the 50% you is the identity shift, the identity, and the do is the strategy, the things you need to do, right? So this is really the you part. This is the 50% you part, the identity shift. So when you decide the identity you want to show up as, the next step is making the decision. And the next step is the actions. Taking the action that aligns with your new decision that you choose. Yes, I want to go all in on my business. Yes, I want to create my vision. Yes. You line up your actions with that. And then you see results. Okay? It's always in that identity shift. It's the same with entrepreneurship. When you decide that you want to start a business, you have to start showing up like a business owner. You have to start showing up like a CEO. That is part of the identity shift. Let me give some examples. So the identity that quits drinking is the same person that has the confidence to raise the prices. The identity that says enough is the same identity that creates boundaries, consistency, and is a leader. You cannot build a wealthy business from a powerless identity. You can't build a wealthy life without an elevated identity. Your results change the moment that you change. I'm going to say that one more time. Your results change the moment that you change. 50% you, 50% do, baby. So 3 decisions that changed my life, and this will change your life too, and your business. Write them down. 1, the decision to stop escaping. What are you escaping? What are you running from? What are you avoiding? Choose right now to stop escaping it. Face it head on. When I quit alcohol, I looked myself in the mirror and I'm like, Sam, this is a problem. You're done. No more. Number 2, decision to lead myself powerfully. Lead, baby. Be a leader. How are you going to show up? How do you want to lead yourself powerfully? And then last, decision to build a life I don't need to numb from. You should not be numbing your life. You should be fucking living it. Embody it. Get in alignment. So let me ask you this as a reflection, a little prompt that I want you to take with you. What identity do you need to retire right now? I texted my friends this morning because you're constantly shifting identities. You're constantly leveling up, or you're not. Like the choice to level up, that's you. That's up to you. But I texted some friends and I said, rip Sam, he's dead. The new version is here. Because it's the identity choice that I made. And here I am doing the live. So prompt number 2 is, who is the version of you that creates consistent wealth and alignment? Who is that person? When I say wealth, I mean way more than money. I'm talking time freedom. I'm talking financial freedom. I'm talking travel. I'm talking eating healthy. I'm talking fitness. I'm talking a wealthy life that is well-rounded. You can have it all. Who is that version that creates consistent wealth and alignment? Think about that and show up as that person. Listen, I believe in people and I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to be a leader. These last few years for me, leaving my corporate job, stepping on into the unknown has been so uncomfortable. But I'm here on a mission to help others create. My background is also sales. So I want to help people create their vision and sell the shit out of it. And I'm good at what I do. I'm not good, I'm great. I'm one of the best. It's how I've made my living. And I help inspire others to do the same. Not just through strategy, but through skills and identity. Those are the three things. Identity, strategy, skills. Identity, strategy, skills. That's what I teach. That's how I can help. Listen, I'm passionate about what I do. If you have a business and you want to take it to the next level, get in my space. Hire me, get in my program. I will help you. I'm all in on my people. I can help you grow the sales. I can help you grow revenue. I can help you bring your vision to life and create something that's fucking magical. It's magical. And I believe in people. I love to see other creators, entrepreneurs, alchemists have a vision and bring it to life. There's nothing more special that you'll do in this lifetime if this is really resonating with you. I want to create, I want to build, and I want to make impact. So if you're interested in working with me, get into my DMs and let's go. I can get you on a call and we can talk about my program. But the moral of the story is today I'm grateful. Today I'm grateful that I'm 9 years sober. I can't believe it's been 9 years. One day at a time, one foot in front of the other. No matter what you're going through, you can do it. And if you take anything away from this, take that. I hope you take away stuff from this. But if you take anything away, take this. You get to choose. You get to choose how you show up. You get to choose who you are. You get to choose what you create. You get to choose what you do. You get to choose how you live your life. Stop letting other people tell you what to do. Stop letting other people give you unwarranted advice on what excites you. Do you know how many people have told me my shit's stupid? Do you know how many people don't know what I do? Don't care what I do? Don't like my posts? Don't listen to my podcast? Don't engage with me? People that I'm close with? Do you know how many people? A lot. But I see the vision. And I've created it. And guess what? It's brought me the best people, the best business partnerships, the best clients, the best team members, the best of everything. So go out there and be authentically yours and create. And remember, you get to choose. So the question I want to ask you right now, is how are you going to show up moving forward? How are you going to show up tomorrow? How are you going to show up right now in this moment? When I quit drinking, I made that decision that day. Not the next day, not the next week, that day. Make the decision today and show up how you want and show up in a way that inspires you. Because if you're burnt out, worn out, dragged out, uninspired, that's a problem. And that's something you can fix. And it all starts with us. It all starts with our identity and how we choose to show up. But if I want to empower you to do anything, I want you to know, I want you to be empowered that you do get to choose. So stop acting like you don't and make good choices. So thank you for attending this. Once again, if you're interested in working with me, I work with a lot of creators, a lot of entrepreneurs, and I can help you. I can help you build, and I can help you scale, and I can help you sell. And I can help you feel fucking good about it too. So thanks for watching. Tune in into the next live. If you want to check out more of my content, obviously I do a lot on Instagram, but check out my podcast, $1 Million Seller. It's more than a sales podcast because selling is the only way to wealth. Anyone that's wealthy is great at sales, period. And it's okay to want wealth too. It's okay to want wealth. Wealth is freedom. Wealth is travel. Wealth is health. Wealth is all these things. But sales and selling is serving. And selling is the path to wealth and to freedom, period. No sales, no freedom. So thanks for tuning in. My podcast, $1 Million Seller. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's everywhere. So go check it out if you want to binge some of my content. And listen, if you're watching this and it's really hitting you, I want you to know I believe in you. So go for it.